Radical. Welcome to part one of Radical Rapid Fire Comment Response for September 12th through September 18th, 2022. Short comments, quick replies. Arioka. The Assassin's Creed movie was bad because it didn't follow the game's story. So if Netflix don't make the same mistake with the series, it could be good. I believe they did a good job with the Witcher series, but they also blew with Resident Evil, so who knows? Yeah, most of the Witcher series, most of the Netflix series, what's adaptations of things, they usually blow it. Cowboy Bebop, Death Note, for instance, an anime, Resident Evil, just the more I think about it, just absolutely terrible. Absolutely freaking terrible. So I have no interest in watching Resident Evil. I should have been watching The Witcher. I heard great things. So if I ever get around to making time, then definitely I want to watch a Witcher. But yeah, you want to follow the game story, or at least if you're making an adaptation of a video game, here's a great idea. Maybe have some of the main characters from the video game. Don't make your own woke characters for the series based on the game. Restress97, am I the only one that raised an eyebrow about selling GTA 5 to a 6-year-old? Maybe it's just me that I'd be a little weary about doing that. Maybe I'm just too old to understand. But I thought about this quite a lot. If I had a kid and I was taking a kid to the flea market, I think it would be my responsibility if I saw that, a table had GTA playing to know what that was. It would be my responsibility. Now, if you don't know anything about video games, then that's kind of shocking, and some cursing or whatnot. That's a great idea, but it's not like, the flea market is going to be someplace that is just exclusively for children. It's for business. So, what I'll do is I will not suggest that the little ones play a system with GTA 5. I'll just sit back and I'll just look the other way. And, I'm not even going to, because I'll be like, oh, okay. I don't know. What game do I have in there? Because I'm behind the table. I'm not in front of the table selling. So, yeah, great question, though. Great thing you bring up. Rune Mamba. This is a good update. Having the gang come in is much better than some comps. At least it's against all opponents and not just LeBron. Well, I don't think at the game, correct me if I'm wrong here, I don't think the cops just came out to get LeBron. I think that would be kind of messed up. I think her special was actually the cops come out to get whatever player she's facing. But if the cops in that game, Gene Keys, came out just to get LeBron, okay, then that's a problem. But, LeBron was just one of the opponents that the cops will come out to get. I think an over-exaggeration there. But, interesting update. I don't know. Either way, LeBron's getting taken off. Whether or not it's the mystery machine taking him to jail or the cop, LeBron goes to jail there when, Miss Jinkies gets him. Kev711 2001, win the date. Also, that Lady Decade got even more heat on Twitter by a lot of big YouTubers and complaining about how the quartering fool gave her the money as goods and services through PayPal. Laugh out loud. Well, that Russian, no longer there. So maybe she moved. And no big loss, to be honest. Yeah, she's attractive and everything, but I don't know. No big loss, really. There's a lot of attractive females that I come across. A lot, not older. So maybe that was my determination not to really pursue that. Also, that Lady Decade got more heat on Twitter. Yeah. Well, I didn't really. I don't know. Did the quartering, was there proof that he gave her the money through goods and services through PayPal, or did he say that he did? Is there video proof of him actually paying her through PayPal? Goods and services, I don't know exactly what the good and service was that she rendered. Did she render him a service? Did they meet somewhere in a back alley after the money was exchanged? Again, if I was the husband of Lady Decade, I would be really curious on why he was giving her $600. I would be very curious, And would he give, same situation, if her husband was in trouble, would he give her husband $600? Not Taguro. I haven't bought a new gen console since the Wii U. I have no interest in the modern era of games that come out unfinished, updated later, and paid online. You can have the best service you like, but I'm not interested in it. Then what's the point? I don't even get to play most games I own, and they collect dust. Yeah, I'm just not really interested in the modern era of gaming stuff too, like the Series X. I saw a Series X for sale in a GameStop last time I went to GameStop. It was right there, $500. I can afford it. I can buy it. I can have the bragging rights to other people. Ooh, I have a new gaming console, but it's all it is right now because not a whole lot of games for it that really kind of compel me. There's not an exclusive on it that compels me to buy it. In fact, there's more games probably I want to play from past gens, but I have almost no interest in the new games. Tell me why I'm wrong here. I have no interest. But maybe it's just like I'm kind of just played out from games after playing games for years, possibly. Now I mostly just sell them, make money off them to actually, improve my life in various other ways. MBK silent. How is being a YouTuber a service? Just one of the many things simps will say to defend their masters. Services would be getting your oil changed. The person changed your oil, therefore providing a service. Well, this is okay. There's more to your comment. Giving you information on what Nintendo DS games to add to your collection to jack up eBay prices is not a service. Okay, I used the thumbnail here from the first thing that came up when I said Nintendo DS buying guide was a Metal Jesus upload from years ago with what's her name, Kelsey. Okay, I didn't really watch much of the video, but they talked about Nintendo DS games for about 20 some minutes. Okay, and they call that a buying guide. Okay, here's the games you need to buy for it. Now, some people would call that a service on YouTube. I don't think that's a service. If Metal Jesus came to your house and changed your oil, which would be absolutely hilarious, and I don't think I would actually allow him to change my oil, then I would pay him for that service. Here you go, man. There's $20. Thanks for changing my oil there, Jason. Thank you. That's a service. But if he came to my house, knocked on my door, hey, I want to talk to you about all these wonderful Nintendo DS games you're not playing. Okay, I just want to talk to you. Here's Kelsey behind me. Hey, yeah, we just want to talk to you for about 20 minutes, and then we expect a donation. I'm like, no, get off my porch, Metal Jesus. That's what I would say to him. Not that I don't like the Nintendo DS, but I don't need some random stranger telling me about video games for 20 minutes and then expecting a donation and calling that a service. That's just silly.